Micah, good morning, and thank you for joining me today. Tell me a little bit what you're going to be sharing with us.
Sure thing. So last year I had the privilege of showing you our new integration between Documentum and SAP. And I'm sure you've heard the phrase, if you build it, they will come. Well, they did. And they brought their own set of unique business challenges. One of those challenges was around vendor onboarding. And what we heard was that the process typically consisted of emails and attachments flying around inside and outside of the organization. The content wasn't stored in a consistent location. And when the new vendor became active in SAP, the content had to be copied in after the vendor was live. What we wanted to do was provide a structured and automated way to make the process more efficient and consistent. So what I'm going to show you today is the concept of an early workspace that provides structure and automation for vendor onboarding, leveraging Documentum D2 and the integration into SAP. And for the demo, we'll create an early workspace, work with some content in the new workspace, and finally we'll associate that with the vendor in SAP. And along the way, we'll see a few of the new features that we did in D2 as well. Okay, so if we can go to the demo. You can see here we're in Documentum D2. One of the nice things that we added in the latest release was user profiles. So you can actually upload a picture to the user profile. We'll get into that a little bit more in a minute and why it's important. Another feature that we added in D2 was the concept of a repository tree, which lets users very quickly navigate through the repository of D2 and get to the information that they're looking for. So if I wanted to go look at vendors, I can very quickly and easily bounce through them. You'll see that there's this common structure between all of the different vendors. Now there's another way I can get to it as well. If I wanted to just go straight to my home screen and then go into my vendor hot link, it will take me directly to that location. So what I want to do is I want to create a vendor workspace for content to be added and for collaboration to occur between myself and that outside vendor. So this is going to provide me the ability to add that vendor here. So I will go ahead and add that. Okay, and we'll go ahead and save it. And what this is going to do is create a structure for me to work within. So if I open this up, you'll see same common structure, and then I can import content into that location as well. So if I go over here and I grab one of these documents and add it, it will walk me through the process of incorporating or importing that content into the system. So here we have a categorization that we can add, and we'll continue, and this will upload the content into D2. Now I can also do things like add comments as well. So I can say new comment and post that. And additionally, I have the ability to go ahead and view it in a very quick and easy manner with inline viewing. So this will bring up an online viewer directly in the system, so I don't have to download it. Now that I have the information into the system, I'm going to jump over to SAP and show you how we can add that workspace that we just have been working on into SAP. So here we have the SAP interface, and I want to go search for a particular vendor, in this case the same one that I was working with. Now that they're active inside of SAP, I'm going to associate that content. So here we have the vendor, and I'm going to add a business workspace to this vendor in SAP. So here we're bringing in D2, so the same interface that we were just working with is being loaded into the SAP space. And I see a list of all of the workspaces that are available, so I'm going to select the one that I was working with. And what you'll see here is the image, the created by image, so that user profile. I can open that up and see additional information about that user and just go ahead and say complete. And what that will do is associate the information that I was working with to the vendor in SAP. And then I can go into the document section and I can also view all of the documents that have been added during the course of the collaboration. So we'll go ahead and take a look at that. And here come my documents. So if I go into vendor information, you'll see the content that I actually added into the system as well as the comments that were added as well. And that goes back and forth. So if I was a D2 user, I could see it in D2 as well as any updates that are provided in SAP. So that was the demo for today. Hope you enjoyed that one.
Micah, thank you very much. And I know we're committed to Documentum, and we've said that many times. Tell me some of the top value add of these new capabilities and what we looked at today.
Sure thing. So the things that you saw today really follow along with the key themes and pillars in our investment strategy and roadmap themes. So we want to provide consistent ways of doing work, and we will provide intelligent automation. So in this case, intelligent automation around a previously unstructured event. Extended ECM, content and context, is what we've found to be a very known successful way of doing business within organizations. We're also providing, additional new features inside of D2 every single release that we provide. And then finally, we're constantly looking at how we can deeper the integration between the digital business and the digital workspace. And in this case, providing the access inside of SAP gives us that capability.
Micah, thank you very much. Great demo and congratulations to you and the team. Thank you for joining me today.